Yeah, long time no videos, and today, just before we wrap the year, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can take care of your feet if your feet is already cracking, especially if you're in Nigeria around this time. You know, around this period, we're already crying for harmattan, the air is dry, and a lot of people are already stressing because their heels are becoming chapped, their heels are beginning to cut. Last week, a customer of mine sent me a message. My feet don't already tear finish even before harmattan start. So if you fall into that very category, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can help yourself this period, right? And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, it's no longer news that the air is very dry around this period, and because the air is dry, it takes just little efforts for your skin to dry out and even crack. And then most of the times we are stressing the heel. Yes, the feet carries all of your weight, and if you're somebody who stands for longer period, you would notice that there's a lot of stress on your heel, and that stress alone can cause tears to your heel. So if you're somebody around that very kind of occupation or around that kind of business that puts stress on your heel, one thing you should do is to get comfortable shoes. Comfortable shoes, and I think Crocs, comfortable Crocs fall into that very category. You could get those Crocs that help, with pressure, and instead of you exerting pressure on your heels, the pressure is on the shoe. Now, if you do not fall into that category, these and these and these and these and these are what you should be doing to keep your feet away from tearing. So even if your feet are still tearing or your feet has not torn, I would need you to get a pumice stone. Another name for pumice stone for Nigeria, now this normal stone where they use scrub layer. So it's either you're getting that scrub or you're getting that hand scrub. You should get a cotton socks. You should get a cotton socks, and you should get coconut oil. Coconut oil. Now these very three, will I call them instruments, are what will help you keep your feet from tearing. Now what do you do? For somebody like me who had suffered heel tears for a period of time, right now what I do is, just before the harmattan starts, ensure that you're taking care of your feet properly. And how do you do that? Some people go for a whole lot, like a whole week, without scrubbing their feet, forgetting that the skin around your feet also exfoliates, right? So when it does exfoliate, your work is to help scrub out that exfoliated skin so that the new skin has, all of the beautiful capacity to come out. Now, when this happens, adding or applying coconut oil to that feet would keep your feet from tearing. So, what do you do when you get the pumice stone? Ensure that you're scrubbing your feet. Scrubbing will help take out dirt, will help take out dead skin, and it will keep your feet soft, right? So even if your skin, your heel is chapped or it is not chapped, ensure that you're scrubbing at least 2 times or 3 times in a week, right? Ensure that you're scrubbing 2 times or 3 times in a week. Now you can do this while taking your bath, or you can dedicate time to do it. And when I mean dedicate time, let's say for example you're free, you can choose to soak your feet in warm water and then scrub your feet, or you do it as you are having your bath, right? Now after doing that, after scrubbing, ensuring that you scrub 2 to 3 times a week, you see coconut oil should be an essential that you have handy, whether um the harmattan or no harmattan, especially for your feet. That's because coconut oil has lots of moisturizing benefits for your feet, especially for your feet. So after scrubbing, you'd ensure that you generously apply coconut oil to your feet, right? I also said that you should get a cotton socks, and this is where the mistake comes in. I see a lot of people put on socks from morning until night, and you do not know that you are causing yourself more harm than good. So when you would eventually need to use that socks is at night. So let's say, for example, a 9 to 5 like myself, or a business person that goes out and comes back, you ensure that you have your bath at night, and when you do, you scrub your feet, apply coconut oil to your feet, and put on that socks. That socks is going to help regulate the amount of moisture that is lost from your feet. And it has to be a cotton socks, because silk would even cause more tear, but the cotton would help keep your feet soft and also regulate the amount of moisture that is lost, right? So the socks has to be worn at night and not in the daytime. When you wear your socks from morning till night, apart from people who who are obligated to put on shoes, you are limiting the amount of air that your feet gets, and this can in turn cause your feet to tear. And that is why you see when people put on shoes from morning to night, immediately they get to their house, they take it off so that their feet can get, a proper amount of air. So these very three, will I call them weapons? You need them for this harmattan. You need your Pumice stone, that's a scrubbing stone or a scrubber. You need coconut oil, and you need a cotton socks. You need cotton socks. If you are consistent enough to keep these routines, I tell you, even if your skin, your heel is chapped, it will heal. Because mine also healed in 2020, and that has even made me, advocate for coconut oil use on the skin. Right? All of a sudden, I found out that my heel was tearing. See me, And then I stumbled on a video too that said we could scrub, use coconut oil, and within 2 weeks, till today, I do not experience heel tears. But I've also noticed that when I neglect these routines, I usually suffer from, small chaps. So, in order to keep your feet away from tearing this harmattan and to help it heal if it has began tearing, you should get these very three work instruments for your feet and use them, right? So that, as we do our festivity now, we no go dey look your heel dey laugh say, see this fine girl or this fine man, see as im leg don tear. So this is what I've said I should bring to you, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying the festive period. I need you to stay safe, and remember that if you're yet unsubscribed to this channel, you should turn on the subscribe. You should click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to keep you notified whenever we send out videos that can help you on this life's journey, right? So I want to be the first to wish you a happy Christmas and a prosperous new year in advance. And I hope to see you in